Didn't we just leave this party?
Amazing mythology, and it's very expansive, and it has meaning. That was the thing that George said to me over and over again, is whatever you do, make sure it has meaning.
I guess you didn't listen.
That's what resonates with so many of us who love Star Wars, is it makes you feel something. And that's what we try to do with every single story we tell.
Liar!
Is we're just trying to create characters that people can relate to and you have some connection to.
And when you
That's
look
why
at
you made Rey
these
perfect.
cosplays, I think we can say a lot of people have a.
The only thing I'll tell you is towards the end of her spiel, she was just saying how excited she is that they're bringing Star Wars back to the theaters. You know, we need to be able to eventize, as she put it, Star Wars again in the big screen. Which, yes, absolutely correct. But that was kind of the gist of it. And then John and Dave talking about. Well, I think they talk a little bit about Ahmad Best and some of the stuff. Just kind of, this is just general chit chat to get the morning going.
Let's talk. I mean, first of all,
Risman just
Mando
texted
season
me and
3,
said,
he did a little
"Whoa,
watch along.
you're scraping the bottom of the barrel for co-host today."
Yeah, I know. X-Wing's here instead of him.
What a jerk.
It's too early in the morning. My brain's not working. I'd fire back, but it's just empty space.
How is the show kind of
I hear
changed for
you.
y'all?
I didn't get any sleep.
How do you kind of fans and
Good
people
morning, chat. Look at all these beautiful people here.
Yeah, we
has
got
to feel the
150
same
people
way about Star
already.
Wars as we
Thank
do.
you guys.
Whether it's
Mexican Iron Man's here. Knights of Melvin's here.
Mexican
Diva,
Iron Man is here.
Daryl the Derelict.
Oh, we're watching all these Disney shields.
Excitement, enthusiasm, and certainly Ahmed
morning,
has been
Melvin.
with Star Wars and been a fan for.
Oh yeah, that's where he's talking about casting Ahmed Best.
and talking about sort of weaving these characters in. I mean, yeah, but, you know, it sounds.
I love Thrawn so much.
When we say all the time that it's being welcomed into a
Jay,
family,
his
it
soul
really-
has
it
been
really is not
dying
like
for
that,
months
isn't
on
it?
YouTube before our eyes. Give the man one day of happiness.
And
Not even a day, just a moment.
I mean, because of Dave's brilliance, and you know, I really mean what I said on stage. I mean, I've never been on a set with so much passion from everyone to try to achieve the best we can with this.
And every department cares so much. It's not just about their own departments. They're all part of it. And somebody from the makeup department sees somebody in construction who's maybe having a bit, are you all right? Do you need anything? There's no division as such.
Nick just
They're
spoke up.
so
He'll be here in
united,
15 minutes.
So thrilled, and there's such
Nice.
long hours. But
I talked to him an hour ago.
amazing talent that's being brought to bear. And everybody,
There's a slight
Oh,
disturbance.
he's here.
Force.
He's angry. What's up?
Come on.
What's up, Mike?
Luke?
What's up, boys? I've calmed down a lot in the last hour.
Okay,
Just
wait.
look at Ming Na win, and you feel
Exactly.
better.
Exactly. She soothes my eyes.
Hey!
Let's go. Marky Mark.
All of you at Star
Let's see who's on stage when they bring the lights up.
It also gives me the opportunity to thank you.
Oh my God, he's not there.
You're a fan, and Star Wars fans.
Oh my God, the camera's locked on her recording from her
I can't
phone.
tell you how much I appreciate.
Come on.
your enduring devotion through the years. So have fun, be kind to one another, and remember, the Force will be with each and every one of you, always.
As long as you don't
That-
vote the wrong way.
That was.
Oh my goodness. All right, without further delay, because we only have an hour and we have so many amazing guests.
When I saw Return of the Jedi, it completely made sense, and that's when I realized George was thinking way outside the box. Each of these films have something new in there, and that's the way the big takeaway for me on Return of the Jedi is that for all of our always trying to add a different component of new. Star Wars design is redefining.
He's in your head. He's in your head, X-Wing.
But within that
He gets
box,
me.
a lot of push the envelope in terms of what that box is.
This work that people had done, that Phil Tippett and Stuart
Oh,
Friedel,
boy.
and all of these different versions.
Where's Lizzo, y'all? I'm here for Lizzo.
Yeah, wait.
I
He just
got
brought
some
up.
diversity and inclusion.
And look, you know,
I got my dark saber because we got that representation. Woo! Where do I put my saber? I don't know. Let's find out. Woo!
He started drinking early
Look,
this
I'm
morning.
at Disney. I'm at Celebration.
He's been on the phone with Nick.
Woo!
how long do we have to wait until the next movie comes out? And when you're that young,
And we had to
I
wait.
got nothing.
I am finding this highly offensive.
2 or 3 years.
This is highly offensive, Mr. Iron Man.
What has happened to my show?
You sent out the invitation, so you can just shut the hell up.
Oh.
At that point, it was going to be Revenge of the Jedi. Was going to.
You know, they mentioned a name a minute ago. Absolutely should be there. I know he's not still part of ILM, but where's Phil Tippett? My God.
Yeah.
Looking at how they fit
The creator of the most brilliant stop motion animation in movies in the 80s. Star Wars, RoboCop,
Exactly.
for God's sake. Dude, where's my Phil Tippett?
everything about that.
And for us, like when we have to do fight scenes,
Oh,
be
you
able to
made it.
see
There's trouble.
And where the angles are
An
gonna be,
hour and a
how it's
half
going to be
later.
shot.
I've been fing with this stupid OBS crap. Nothing works. None of it works. It worked last night. None of the settings are in there that I set up. It's all jacked up. And I've been sitting here jacking around with it, trying to get it to work. And finally, I was like, F it, man.
Well, when you're 12 whiskey needs deep, you forget to click the save button.
Nick, you missed the last panel where I was jerking around with that panel on the last one. You missed the last panel.
Oh, God. So Nick gets on the show, and the fourth word is an F-bomb, and then in the next 30 seconds, we got people saying jacking it 3 times. Okay,
Yep.
this is where it is going since Nick walked in the door.
Here we go.
So
Hey, I'll be back in a little bit. I got to run to the post office and get some stuff. I'll be back.
Okay, buddy.
I didn't go to bed till like 3 o'clock this morning. I ended up streaming with EVS last night,
Oh,
and he
God.
reacted to the Ahsoka trailer. I was freaking rolling. But yeah, I might, and I might get him in here at some point in
Awesome.
time this morning.
So, do you know what you're looking at right now?
Yeah, I've been listening. This is the 40th anniversary Jedi panel.
Yes.
Yep. I've been listening. I've just been trying to wake up, and like none of my lights are on. My eyes are still like adjusting to light.
Technology like it is.
But
Melvor with a $5 super chat. Nice for you to join us, Nick.
I was in there with him and Jay and Rufus and Jay's stream last night for a little bit too.
Thank you for that lovely welcome celebration. Thank you so much.
It's so sad that we never got Dave Prowse walking out there.
All this struggle couldn't be without this next gentleman who plays the incredible Dark Force Palpatine, Ian McDermott.
There you go.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah, she's a real weird presenter.
I hear you, John. John's like, this is more like it. I'm going to go watch Return of the Jedi freaking today.
Who's the last on that panel?
Billy
Yo
D.
Mama.
Oh, I think so.
Happy anniversary.
Ah, God love
Let's
you, Ian.
go. Yeah.
And last but not least,
Billy D.
Billy
Yeah, nice call.
Williams as Lando Calrissian.
He got that pip cane. Get some Colt 45.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Beautiful people. Thank you.
Love it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew.
Guys, they were meant to be animated, weren't they, originally? Animatronic eyes, that didn't happen. But you stuck out for 2 reasons. You were the
Jay,
tiniest Ewok.
I got to hear the story,
You were the
man.
only person who
Yeah, I'm
So-
interested.
Yeah, I got to hear the
Get
story.
a close-up
So
now, because the only thing you
sometime,
do, not the
you're
eyes,
welcome to come in
is where
now,
we're going with this.
but I got to hear the
Okay, can we
story.
go into a close-up?
Make a
You're
video
for
on
it,
your
I don't
channel.
know.
I don't care.
Okay,
I got to hear it,
so-
though.
The only bit of Wicket that still lives is this bit. Oh, look at me.
Oh, look at you right there.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing.
Oh, my gosh. Welcome. Echo Base Network would like to give a very special warm welcome to our first lady panelist in 48 hours, Nikki.
Hi.
Oh, damn. Okay, so you come on this channel, huh?
Can you hear me good or no? Because I
No,
haven't
I
done
see
this
how
in
it
a
is.
long time.
Uh-huh.
You sound great.
Thank you, guys.
Did you
I'm
get your
still
coffee?
waking up. Well, yeah, I'm drinking it now, so
All
bear
right,
with me.
good.
Talk to me and say, what was it like to meet Anthony? And that's what I said.
I can imagine a lot.
Absolutely. And they said, those teddy bears are
Oh, God, Nikki, I just saw it.
I put something in the private chat, but I don't know if you want to put it on the stream.
Oh, my God, I just saw it.
Oh, what? Oh, now you're gonna make
Is
me
that, is that explained?
Yep, the one and only.
Oh.
He's just missing his Leia costume.
I can't.
Now, Ian, when you were like
This is too early in the morning for that shit.
This is
Well, it's time to wake up, Valiant.
Oh God, I was just about to have to leave, and that's the last thing I gotta see.
Oh my
Suffer
God.
with us.
Oh God.
I'm so far behind. I got other stuff going here. I don't know what we're talking about yet.
It's in the private chat. You'll get to
Just
it.
don't.
Twitter link in the private chat. Open it.
the two, how did you balance?
It's incredibly confusing.
Just check out Knights of Melvin's Twitter if you guys are that curious.
When I was
All
playing
right.
this on the
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
nice.
You saw it?
Coach just opened the link.
My favorite thing is, could you do
That's
it?
what happens when you bring me on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's so funny.
My gosh.
Somebody's got to say
All right.
something
Well,
amusing.
look,
Over to
I'll
you.
throw it in chat for everybody to go look at. If you'd like to see the drag panel,
No,
you'll be
you don't.
disappointed. Mexican Iron Man is
We like
not
the
there.
feature. Here we go.
I want a refund.
Here's a link.
Is this the drag panel? Or is this some weird after party?
That's
Yeah, that looks like it's from
I've
last
always
night
been
at some kind of party.
Well,
Here's
that's
another
probably
link.
some of the ones that'll be there today. Oh, not another
Ian
one.
was
Come
talking
on.
about being trilogy.
Whew.
We all know that you've had
Man,
many
that
Damn.
is hard.
performances as
Ladies and
6-3PO
gentlemen,
in your future,
one
but
of
at the
our
time,
very,
did you ever
very
think you
best
were gonna
friends.
play
I love this
C-3PO
man. Felix
After
Quiros,
Chris?
Star Wars Theology.
Yo, what up, Felix?
How you doing, guys?
We're good.
Good.
Felix, wasn't that sad, man?
Yeah, I wish Mark was here. We're missing this guy right here. This is the guy we're missing.
That's right.
The Jedi.
Yeah.
Amen,
Yeah.
bro. Amen. Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah.
And all you guys that are here with us, X-Wing, Nikki, Felix, Nick, y'all come and go as you please. The link is there for you anytime. So
Thanks, Coach.
Anyway,
Thanks.
you were asking me a
I'm
question.
sure you, Doug. Have you got a coffee
no,
table
but
book?
apparently somebody else
have
wants to
gone.
have the last word.
Okay.
And I think it's this scoundrel here. Let's hear what Harrison Ford has to say.
whoa.
Oh.
Video.
Oh man.
Return of the Jedi turns 40. I'm so grateful the film's held up after all this time. With a lot of credit going to Mark and Carrie and to all of the fine panelists there with you now. It's you all, the fans, that are the ones that keep these stories alive. And I'm thankful for the opportunities your love of these films has given me over the course of my career. Thank you. Enjoy this year's celebration. And may the force be with you all.
Well, that was nice.
That was really nice, but I still
job,
can't help but to
Harrison.
think like you're basically your two main characters.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found.
I wonder why.
Our esteemed panelists.
That's what they should have had Billy D do, just a pre-recorded video.
They have Harrison at gunpoint.
Anthony, Doug, Rob, and Neil.
Matt.
Oh, I gotta see Nikki's private
either
chat
together
on this.
Oh gosh, you're not going to be able to not talk
moments
about it.
from the Clone Wars are moments like this. Where we're all on stage, we're all just celebrating the Clone Wars.
Matt Lanterman looks like a freaking boy band dude from the 90s.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a real 98 degrees look going.
Oh, they limited it.
Joy
You
that
can't see the pictures now.
Spaces. People come up to, come up to us and just talk about it. It was my childhood or some traumatic event happened, but the Clone Wars got them through. Those are the little meaningful things that
Jay's here to make sure we know.
So
Who's who.
Have you met like all these people?
It brings people through tough times, and those
Oh
are the
yeah, he's
really,
gone to
really
a bunch of
cool things
cons.
to hear.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
People together.
What's up, Jay?
There he is.
Y'all gotta
Hey,
let me
man.
know when you're ready to hear these stories.
Hey, you got the wrong logo, cuz.
I know. I changed it just for the Anthony Daniels.
I love that logo.
All right. Here, let's.
Yeah. I've met the guy twice. He was nice both times I met and chit chatted with him. What's your story?
Now, when he's with the fans, of course he's smiling because he's trying to put on his best. He had a booth right next to Gina Carano's when we were in, I think it was Dallas, and he wouldn't let anybody walk behind him to get to our. Like we had to walk behind his booth to get to her booth for signing autographs, and he wouldn't let us walk over there. So we had to, which everybody else did. We had to walk all the way around just to get to our booth. So that was number one. He told.
Did he say why?
Yeah, because that's his booth. It's not our booth. It's his booth.
Stupid.
So then, his handler was a huge Gina Carano fan, and was like, "Is there any chance I can get an autograph? This and that." And I was like, "Oh, cool. Let me get a C-3PO autograph. We'll swap." And he's like, "Cool. Would you like to meet him?" And I was like, "Sure." So he brought me over, and this guy was like, "Hey, Mr. Daniels, this is Jay. He also has a podcast called Drunk 3PO, and that set him off like no one's business."
No.
Really?
He saw the logo. He told me that this is disrespectful. Like, this is disrespectful to the character. That you need to delete this right away and to F off.
Oh yeah,
And
you told me that, yeah.
right to my face. And I was like, well, that went well. And I kind of stood there laughing, and he kind of walked off. And then the guy from the con came over, and he goes, "We've all been cussed out by Anthony Daniels. Take it as a rite of passage."
Let's go.
And I was like,
Wow.
okay. And then the next day, he gave me an autograph. So
He's full of himself.
Good God.
He gave me an autograph, and I was
He walked
like,
up to you the next day and handed you an autograph?
no, his handler did.
Okay.
But it was
His handler was probably like, "Hey, some kid in the crowd, can you sign
maybe,
this?"
but it was personalized. It was it didn't say Drunk 3PO on it. It said Jay, but it was personalized, and I was like, yeah, that's all. He also was like yelling at the staff to hold signs that you can get an autograph. It was so bizarre, this guy's behavior, and he sat alone, didn't want to talk to anybody, and
He's a diva.
Yeah, he is. I can
it
totally
was rough,
see
but
that.
I was like, dang, I got cussed out by C-3PO. What's up with that? So
That would make me want to use your logo even more, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Zoom
dude.
in
I
on
wear
it.
that as a badge. I am sorry, man. The drag panel just checked me out of Star Wars. Have you seen the pictures? Yeah, I'm gonna show them on my live stream.
It's not pulling up for me. It's saying that these.
I'll send it to you.
It's because you're blocked.
But it's not the drag panel
You're
yet.
blocked.
It's some
We're blocked,
party.
Yeah, well, it's the same.
Yeah, it's the
He,
same
if you
people.
open the incognito tab, you can look at it. Jason, the voice actors, James was like, he was awesome. We hung out, we went out to eat, we went everywhere, we've exchanged numbers. He's a huge Carano fan. Very, very professional and with the fans. Matt was, if you didn't pay, I don't want to talk to you. Even to the people backstage, he just was like, I'm better than everyone here.
Oh wow.
And he just was like, I don't want to meet her. I don't want to talk. I don't want this. I don't want that. And he's like, hey, we gotta go. It was like, wow. Okay, Anakin. Yeah.
Okay,
have
fake
your fun.
Anakin.
It just was really like, it just was all right. And I will say this, maybe he was having a bad day. Everybody has those. Maybe he just was sick. Maybe he didn't want to be there. But you could just, it was just like, some people were really, really like the entire cast of Boba Fett. They all saw Gina and the cast of Mandalorian except for Pedro Pascal. They were all there at the same time. And they surrounded Gina Carano with love. Ming was like, man, her stories, I know she would never share. And I'd probably have to just share with you guys privately about what was going on the set and stuff like that. Were like amazing. They were really good. And so just out of respect of, what they were saying,
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the back room. It's just, but they showered her with love, and every last one of them, except Pedro wasn't there, and it just to hear their stories and hear what they had to say about the company and things like that was quite amazing. So,
I definitely want to hear these stories.
yeah, quite amazing,
I'm
quite
interested.
amazing. But
You
I
gotta
just
sign an
appreciate
NDA.
that they, Gina's first con, and she hasn't seen these people since she was fired, and she didn't know how they were going to react, or even if they were going to even talk to her, and they ran to her with open arms. So
That's great.
Well,
that to me
makes me
showed a lot
happy.
about their care. Even if their Star Wars show sucked, it just showed
Yeah.
so much character of who they are. So
Good people.
just yeah. And they did it in public too. They weren't even they ran to her booth and it wasn't like there's no cameras here so we can say hi.
Yeah.
So it was that was really cool. So
That is awesome.
Anthony Daniels, cuss me out. Cool.
Well, as a former basketball coach, you'll appreciate this. Bobby Knight spit on my leg one time.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
wow. Wow. Coach, you're baptized now.
Yeah.
Been
Yeah.
touched by greatness.
Oh, Billy D.
Did
Still
you
working.
see it? Did you see it earlier?
Yeah, I was watching. He's still working for that paycheck though.
This might not go well, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't want to watch this. I will.
Yeah,
but I
he's,
don't want to.
I know.
And who knows what the heck she's going to ask him.
Very nice to have a beautiful woman.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
All right. He spiked up a little bit.
I don't guess he likes Ming Na Wen, huh?
Yeah.
He's not a
Really,
Ming Na
so-
kind of guy.
He could be a medication too. So
Look out.
Yes, hit on her. Make this normal again.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Glad to
Doing
see
a lot better with you here. Finally.
I hear that you have
Oh
a
my
book
God.
available for pre-order.
We already
Yeah,
covered
it's an
this.
autobiography.
He's going to say the
Billy.
same stuff,
Get the
y'all.
paper.
It's,
I can't stand this host either interviewing
what
him.
have we
Yeah, she's
here?
trash.
She sucks.
she's nervous. Yeah.
Portrait of my life. Well, portraits of my life.
Well, I really look forward
Pretty
to reading.
crazy life. Pretty wild, crazy life.
You know what this
If you
reminds
could
me
tell
of?
me your favorite story, what would it
Walk
be?
hard.
Oh,
Dewey Cox
shoot. Are you
story.
serious?
What?
Well, there's so many of them. I don't know.
Your favorite? What a
What'd she say?
general. Tell me your favorite story.
Adams.
She
Like,
just asked
what
him, what's your favorite? Tell me one of your favorite stories.
Yeah, like how
They
generic
did
is
that
that?
three. They're 0 for 3 already.
The story enough in itself.
That's it.
Now, what was it like to be able to put a bow on
She
Lando's
sucks.
story in The Rise of Skywalker?
So, what's your favorite color?
What was
Yeah.
it like to be able to put a bow on Lando in The Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, it was nice. It was nice to come back and do revisit Orlando, and certainly working with J.J. Abrams was a lot of fun.
Oh, he sucks. He sucks, Billy
Why do
D.
you think Lando is still such a cool character 40 plus years after audiences first met him?
Because Billy Dee Williams played Lando.
Let's go.
Let's go. I like that.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
response.
He won it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, Billy.
He saved his own interview.
Yeah.
She's not doing anything to contribute.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. Billy.
Out of all of your Star Wars experiences, what would you say was your favorite? As far as
already
filming, what
asked
was
you
your
that.
favorite?
Well, I don't know. There's so many things, you know. I always talk about the unsung heroes. The unsung heroes are usually the people who do all of the backstage stuff, you know, all the technical stuff, CGI stuff. I used to spend a lot of time talking to those people. I don't like talking to actors. Actors are total ridiculous human beings.
Yeah.
100%.
I love.
When you're smooth as you
Not
are.
all actors.
I do not miss this music at all.
You should start introducing her as Boba's
But
caretaker.
Like
it
a
did make me
banter.
laugh though. We had a lot of laughs with that music. I ain't gonna lie.
Man. We had a lot of laughs in that series.
She's Boba's hospice nurse.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This guy.
Oh man.
You've already done this.
What is happening?
Yeah, that's the thing about watching this on a stream. These people will jump from panel room to panel room, and so you get a lot of repeat.
You were feeling yourself and you got the low battery warning.
Excuse me, I was feeling myself. Excuse me.
He's too boomer for that joke.
Such a public place.
I have
Wow,
Star Wars
okay.
celebration?
Thank
Really?
you guys. Oh my gosh, what an
The freaks, man.
reception. Wow.
That's
Oh.
contractually, when a Disney legend walks on stage, I have to kneel like that.
As you should.
Oh,
Yes,
Jesus
as you
Christ.
should, Anthony.
Wow.
Mingnad, it's so wonderful to have you here.
I am just.
I have a feeling this guy stays on his knees a
Oh
lot
my
anyway.
gosh, I am
Yeah,
a Star Wars
exactly.
fan.
I'm just a white cis male. I must kneel before you.
Is 7:45
That's not what
too
I
early
meant,
for
but
hard
alright.
alcohol?
Yeah, that too. I know what you meant.
Gotcha.
I did. I had to be the moderator, and I'm telling you, this is not an easy job, people.
It's a very
It
easy.
is
it's
not an
very
easy job,
Being
and I'm
very
going to make it
kind.
really difficult for you
Good.
by not answering any of your questions.
Good.
Oh wow.
We're not breaking eye contact.
I'm just going to stare at you.
This is cringe.
Just kill
This
you.
is
I'm not
secondhand
afraid.
embarrassment.
I was going to say I'm not afraid of Fennec Shand, but I'm super afraid of Fennec Shand. Super afraid of
You
Fennec
should be
Shand.
also afraid of Ming Na Wen.
She's gonna snap that thing off in your hotel room later.
Yeah.
Got to come from somewhere, right?
I have absolutely
Man, she is a tramp.
seeing the return of the character. How has it felt to bring her back and bring her into live action like this?
Okay, everybody here.
Ming Na Wen is
hoping
60?
you know what a massive
Yeah.
Star Wars
What?
The blood of
nerd girl
children.
I am. How much I
Would.
love Star Wars.
I would.
Filoni
for
says
sure.
you might be the
As long
only
as she's
person
quiet,
as
yeah.
big a fan as he is.
I doubt that because Filoni is a big fan of Star Wars. I'm telling you, the Force
Man, Asian
is
people got the age
one of
gene.
my religions. For
They look
real.
so
Like
good as they age.
I used to pray, and I still do actually, to God, Buddha, and the Force.
Yes.
You know, I'm covering
Daryl said a ball gag.
of spirituality.
I think she's being serious right now, guys.
Yeah, I
We're
think
in the
so.
Twilight Zone now. We're in the Twilight
I am
Zone.
here, but I should also be where you are, enjoying this incredible celebration. Thank you for just
right?
reminding me that we're all one. We're one.
No, we're not. I'm me.
To
And that show you were in sucked.
Felix,
shoulder
I already know how you feel, bro. That's what a thing to
up
say.
as a Star Wars fan.
He's a director, producer, and actor. And he's also part of a very small, very exclusive club of actors in Star Wars that have played both digital and live action characters.
Favreau?
You may
gotta be
know him
Jedi,
as
yeah.
Snoke.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just thinking the can't swim guy.
Sorry, I just block out Andor.
Already
Yeah.
know there is only one way out. Please welcome Andy Serkis.
Gosh, she sucks too.
I freaking love Andy though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great.
Andy Serkis is awesome.
The BTS stuff for Snoke and The Last Jedi is really cool with him.
Mhm.
It's like more interesting than the movie.
He just looks like a billy goat. I don't know what it is. I always think of Billy Goat when I see Circus.
One way out.
Matt, Matt.
One way out.
It's so the beard, the goatee.
Well done.
Amazing.
Start
Andy,
talking
this
like
is
Gollum
not
now.
Star Wars celebration,
It
but
is-
you already fit right in.
Everyone chants
love it.
everything
I
but
come
Andor's
back
name
every
itself.
year.
Does he have a rainbow flag on his arm?
It's fashion,
Heard it
Nick.
here first on the
Oh, I
internet.
don't
We
know
all
anything
know
about
I
that
don't know
to be
either.
true. Thank you so much, though, truly, for being here with us. We're so excited to have you.
Yeah,
here
what Polly
at
said, this dude
I
has
think it's the
some
German
great hair.
flag. First
Yeah.
as
His hair's awesome.
of the First Order, and most recently as Kino Loy. What was it like? I know everybody loves both of those characters. What was it like for you coming back to Star Wars in a non-digital live-action
Are we
character?
talking about
for
Snoke
Andor?
now?
Just so we could kill you off again.
When Tony
Yeah.
Gilroy first talked to me about it, and I was offered
He's
the
gonna
role,
play this character and he can't swim.
about taking another Star
Has he
Wars
talked
role
about
because
Snoke at
there
all?
have been so many
Not yet.
theories about
Okay.
Snoke.
He just now started talking.
And I just thought, oh no, people are going to start thinking that somehow Kino Loy is related to Snoke, or that he is some sort of weird uncle of it as well. I don't know. It was just like I was really concerned, and then I thought, oh no, I mean the
Hey,
writing
that's what we
was
do.
so beautiful. And the character, and I mean that was the great thing about Andor, as I'm sure you all appreciate the
I'm not
craft
grumpy.
of the series, the writing, the structure, that every single
We're
character
having
had
fun.
such a
Ral.
complex
She should ask him, how does it
psychology
feel
and
to be more
emotional
interesting than
journey, and
Andor
it's just
himself?
and I think that's why it was so popular, and so I could not refuse this character that comes in, and it was, I was told, we're going to keep you a secret, and I was relieved about that because I'd spent such a long time with Snoke deflecting all the different theories,
Yeah.
So it was really great, and I really loved the character, and was delighted to come back. Oh, thank you.
Is that Matt?
It kind of sounded like him, didn't it?
Did you guys hear me? I screamed out in the crowd when it was silent.
It might have been
How did you
him, y'all.
approach playing
Really?
this character?
Maybe.
It sounded like him.
After you
It
said,
did.
Yeah.
And he's an Andor simp, so.
Tony Gilroy.
What I wanted to do is really work out who
Matt.
Kino
Somebody shoot him a
was
text.
before he
It says
before he went to
quinoa
prison,
in the caption.
because it's
Yeah.
just like,
Was that
what-
you
what is it
cackling like a
about
girl in the
this
crowd,
man
Matt?
what I loved
Anthony Daniels. Is he with sound? Is it? Are you sound or what? Oh my
After that
goodness.
intro, I don't think he's happy.
He's harassing the crew. I'm getting audio, and it only took 30 seconds until he started harassing the crew. I'm getting. There was an audio feed that's crossed over from some alien life form.
I'll go work on that.
Cool. Do you want to see a gift that the crew gave me this year? What? I'm hearing. It helps keep my stress levels down. This is look. This is me. This is me. It's got my name.
Oh.
It's got my name.
What is going on?
Everywhere. Anthony. Yes, Daniels. That's
He's
the-
not all about himself at all.
For you, yes. You're having a good time. Yeah, I do live. Are you having a good time at the back?
See,
Excellent.
I don't think Anthony liked that intro. He was not. That was not cool.
Wow.
Are they playing right now?
No, I think.
I don't know. I don't think.
Workbook doesn't mean the rest of us don't have places to go.
See-
Come on.
Oh wow,
Come
that's
on.
not nice. That's
Are
not.
you
That's not
allowed
nice. Mm-mm.
What are you doing here? Are you allowed to wear that jacket in public? Yeah, you could have made a little more effort.
Ooh,
I'm
That's
dressed as
it.
one of my favorite characters.
I don't think this is a gag.
Brother, look at
no,
that.
no. I think he's not
Come here.
happy.
All right. Come here. Am I safe?
Huh.
Come here. Come here. You know I love you. You know I love you. Come here. You know I love
Nah,
He
didn't.
wouldn't even hug him.
No, because the way he got the intro one,
Just watch
the
him.
intro
Can
stuff.
you keep your eye on him? Because he gets a bit carried away. I mean, he
Uh-huh.
wanted to be an actor. He wanted to be a star in a movie like
Ooh.
this. And he ends up what? No, I said I wanted to be a star in a movie like Harrison Ford.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
This is really happening right now.
Yeah.
But you were in the movie. I was in the movie. But you, listen, we have
Oh
talked
my
before
God.
about how C-3PO was literally my
Nikki
favorite
says I
Star
do this
Wars
all the time.
character of all time.
Oh.
All time. I have
I don't know.
a small 3PO shrine in my home. Tasteful. Don't worry, it's not an Anthony Daniels shrine. It's a 3PO shrine. But
Well, that was
you're
pretty
not
good
Luke,
acting.
you're not the
If
first
they
one.
were just
What have I found?
Yeah, it was.
This is amazing. Oh, wow. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, that was-
technically only Emily Swallow is
They're
allowed
good.
to hold those for that long.
Okay. So anyway, why
But it
is,
was definitely. It,
3PO
look, I don't care if they're
Oh,
playing
I
or
think
not.
I
It was
think I've told you this
cringe.
before. I was
Yeah.
I was a very nervous kid. I was small for my age. I was always very worried about rules and about everybody being treated fairly. And
whatever changed? I mean, look at you now. You're just so.
Oh, I
ahead
got
of
taller.
top.
I got taller than you, and now I have power.
It's called growing up. It's called growing. So you were a bit scared as a kid, and 3PO made you feel okay.
3PO, I think, for a lot of people who are, particularly people who are neurodivergent in some ways, as I am, we recognize a lot of ourselves in droids and in their particular idiosyncrasies. And I remember thinking to myself that when everybody was kind of yelling at C-3PO or making fun of C-3PO, on one level I did understand that these were comedy bits, but on another level I said, he's just trying to look out for his friends. He's just trying to keep them safe. He's just trying to let them know the rules so they understand what they're doing. You know? He always wanted the best for people. And when they turned him off, I was like, let him have his say. Everybody gets to have their say. And my mom...
You know, normally you talk a load of rubbish. But today,
I grew up watching you.
I was going to be nice, but today you're talking sense, because one of the things I have learned at events like this is several people will come up to me and say, you know, 3PO, when I was a child, 3PO was my kind of go-to sort of friend, because people don't understand me and they didn't seem to understand 3PO, and yet 3PO was really kind of a hero figure in a big movie, and that made me, the kid, feel okay. And
Welcome to
suddenly
the
I'm
party,
on
pal.
stage with you and you're saying the same
Thank
thing.
you, Daryl.
I
What's
know.
up, Daryl?
We're celebrating this year the 40th anniversary.
We can't
of
see
Return
your
of the Jedi.
face.
A very big 3PO movie, I think.
I can
Before
feel
Now, I think I've always told you, I think for
There
me,
we go.
the best 3PO movie is Rise of Skywalker, because you get so much to
What?
do. And I love that 3PO gets to make that sacrifice for his friends. But obviously, when people think about 3PO, there are a lot of big scenes from Return of the Jedi they think about.
What do you think about drunk 3PO, Anthony Daniels?
Nights ago in preparation for coming
Were you doing it the way you normally do it? Where you go?
You guys just remember 22,000 live watchers, day one, day two. Let's remember that for the next celebration. What do you guys think? Going up or going down? Or
Going
staying the
down.
same?
Down.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Depends.
Like, there's no concrete movie stuff with this one. It's just like, hey, by the way, we're throwing stuff at the wall. Maybe there will be 3 movies. I think
Maybe
as
it'll
stuff starts to
happen.
materialize, it might get more drive.
Movies will definitely help. I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Ahsoka needs to be a smash hit.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
We just really had to read how we were going to do things, how we were going to work together. If you imagine, and I have to say it, no one's getting any younger.
Imagine.
We're a group of people that have worked for 8 years, and we really haven't opened up those doors or re-looked at ourselves and said, how do we open this industry to the future?
Yeah, day one's always the big day.
Fabulous career and job, as it were, forward. So we kind of reinvented ourselves, and we looked at how we could look to modern technologies, look to how we made things. What was that method? If you imagine the way that we make things at the moment is a little...
I knew you were going to put that up.
One department, they go on and on and on.
He could probably get it for less than what he sold it to him for right now.
Bandwidth, as they say, to do that. But
Did you
that's
see
not
the numbers they put up for Apple theoretically buying
who've not
Disney?
No.
They
Yeah, it
have,
was-
they
wasn't
have
like,
enough. They have enough cash in their back pocket that Apple could buy Disney outright.
Outright, yeah.
Just with
Yeah.
cash.
The new
Yeah.
beautiful workshop at
Nick,
Yeah,
look at the
kitted
post.
it out with all the most modern equipment that we
They may look like
we've learned.
Frangie, but they do not have the lobes for business. They've certainly proven that. 100%. They do not know the rules of acquisition.
So, that's
One,
right.
because they had skills and tech. Here we got one of our.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, here at Echo Base Network, we always are fair and balanced, just like Fox News. We've got friends all over the place. We've got people who are fandom menace. We have people who are anti-fandom menace. I'm even friends with that junk man. So, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Nick, bring in your boy.
Mad Max.
Hey everyone, what did I miss? Did they
Oh,
announce
boy.
Obi-Wan season 2 yet?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's starring Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I like Bo-Katan. I like Katie Sackhoff. Wow.
Felix, I got your message. Felix has to run, but man, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thanks for being here, brother.
See
Good to
you
see you,
guys.
Felix.
Nice talking to you all, guys. Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Adios.
So have you seen any of this today, Max?
I slept. I was so happy with Star Wars news yesterday that I was like rewatching trailers and YouTube videos, and I couldn't even sleep. I was so excited. but then that was ruined because I rewatched the latest episode of Mandalorian with my wife. Even I can't defend that last episode.
I didn't even watch it, man.
I like this season, but she didn't see the episode yet, and I rewatched it. Like, oh.
Yeah, there's no defending that last episode.
I have not watched the latest episode.
I love the season except for the
Paulie. Oh,
you got to do it, Paulie.
You gotta watch it.
I'll watch it.
The last 5 minutes are the only thing worth watching.
You're in for a treat.
It does seem like a cheesy Clone Wars episode. Remember, even I love Filoni, but even he had some really bad Clone Wars episodes early on. Yeah.
Well, I did watch the one clip, the Lizzo launch bait clip.
Yeah. Instant Messenger Sama, thank you for another $10 or €10 super chat. Thank you so much.
Obi.
Ahsoka should honestly demolish Rey's upcoming Jedi Order.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for sending that in. Is that the one I already clicked? It seems like.
Oh yeah, I think you did hit that one.
Oh, this one. This is the new one. Sorry. Ahsoka, Anakin's only apprentice versus Rey, Luke's last apprentice.
But was she really Luke's apprentice? Was she?
I mean, according to those storytellers, I guess. But I'm with you. Not
It's
really.
like she just pestered an old man and he finally told her to get off his lawn.
Thank you, Instant Messenger Sama. We really appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
It's like they're getting her ready to go scuba.
I like that they're doing practical. Did they? Is there anything exciting yet to this day? Any news?
The 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi panel was cool seeing all those people,
Okay.
but Ming Na
felt pretty
Wen, who
flat.
hosted it, did not do a very good job. The Billy D interview was it had its moments.
Hey,
Okay.
What's olive oil doing on stage? Like, I don't.
I was just waiting for the for the put down there.
Yeah. I don't think
Daniels
there's been...
got in a cat fight today. That happened.
Oh yeah, the Anthony Daniels. Oh man.
I do got to say the putting on of the costume is pretty cool. They should have just started this off without anything else.
Yeah, they're giving her a dad bod.
Yeah,
she's got some bourbon hips now.
She's turning into me.
And she's just a cosplayer, right? Like she's just not an actor.
Yeah, this was somebody from Milan.
Yep.
The voice just doesn't go with what we're seeing here.
No.
Yeah, I had that problem with a lot of the creatures in the last episode of Mandalorian. The voices didn't seem right.
It wasn't refreshing. It wasn't refreshing or soothing, son.
Not refreshing at all.
I think they're too concerned with being offensive with voices. Just like Luke.
You got me sipping. You put that up right when I was, sipping that coffee. I almost spit it out, man. Oh, Gore.
This is the last thing, right?
Coming in here with the trouble you've caused. Who's your friend? Oh, I'm his cousin. Yes.
You know what would be funnier? Coach, take off the audio and we'll do characters. We'll do the voices.
That dude looks like a reject from the Rocketeer.
Okay, now I want you to go down to the cantina and get me some power converters and
come back here and we'll try to re-energize this crowd.
Hey, look at that Twi'lek over there.
Hey guys,
Kinda hot. Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was a droid.
guys, are we here? I'm here for the cosplay portion of the show.
Yeah, you're just in time. You're just in time.
I love that.
Full screen.
This is the return of a Mexican Darth Poppy, complete with my note salsa green sombrero.
It's
that's
verde.
That's what we call salsa verde, and our red salsa lightsaber. Mexican Iron Guy is pleased to be a Darth Sith Lord here for a celebration. And I just want to say that given the other horse crap that I've seen the last 2 days, I'm about as accurate as a Star Wars character, if not more so, than Lizzo.
Órale.
Unfortunately, the battery is currently dead. Funds are tight. Landscaping work has not been good in the galaxy, so I cannot afford. I guess my Kyber crystal is complete. So again, 1-800 Mexican Iron Sith for landscaping services, so that help Darth Poppy get a new Kyber crystal for his lightsaber. We can do it together. We can do it. Defeat these rebel scum. Okay? This is the taco way. This is the taco way.
Oh my God.
What is happening to the show right now?
Hey, it's better than the celebration.
It's way better than the celebration.
I loved the Star Wars mariachi music underneath.
I had it ready, baby. I had it ready.
Hype, dude.
I'm always ready for Mike.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Now, I just want Slate.
Max is completely lost right now.
When is he getting his Disney Plus show?
Did Kathy approve this?
Right.
Oh, where'd he go? He's gone.
No.
He comes. He pops in and out.
Yeah.
Is that Ian?
What is that voice?
Darth Poppy on point for sure.
It was.
Oh, it is Ian.
He's coming back again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ian McDermott!
Ooh.
Thank you.
Yep. Another Palpy scene.
Spoiler alert for Mando.
Somehow.
Heads up!
After seeing return.
Woo, give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Somehow.
Head, the same neck,
Boy, we have been saying that for a while.
Over 8 years or whatever,
Yeah.
10 years or whatever.
Yeah, that would be Star Wars, Chris.
Are amazing.
Yeah. Picard season 3 got that right in this last episode. Star Wars couldn't do it though.
Brought a tear to my eye.
You know, Gore's in the chat. Imagine if Gore was up there with the majority of these bigger names doing these interviews.
He would destroy these other people that have been interviewing these people.
Dude, to say like amateurish doesn't even begin to describe the quality of the interviewers that we've seen today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hard
Yeah,
to
they're
watch.
completely cringe.
Even that Junkman tweeted just a minute ago and said, "Big props to Echo Base Network for watching the boring Star Wars Celebration stream all weekend. You guys are better than me. I watched about 3 minutes and was done."
Wow, that's from Junkman.
Yep.
He was on my show once only because he clicked the wrong link. He's like, "Where am I?" That's the only reason he came on. He's like, "I thought I was going to someone else's stream."
That's funny.
That's usually how we get guests on my channel. Wait, I thought I was going here. Like, yes, we're here now. Sorry.
Broads that we are.
I'm gonna go and find.
See, and this is so Iron King put this in chat. I hate this celebration. Why on earth did they drop everything on the first day? They ruined the whole thing. So
They
like,
do that every year.
Well, I'm like,
literally,
hope now, hope maybe there's something cool coming at the end.
You know, there was such a thing.
like they'll give the announcement. There might be some game stuff, but as far as like shows, movies, big announcements,
they won't.
I guarantee you we'll get nothing else.
Well, Sunday's going to have to be the big Jedi Survivor Day, right?
Probably
It'll be gaming tomorrow.
Probably, yeah. Yep.
Well, they're
they'll do
sponsoring the show.
like,
There's going to be something big, yeah.
Yeah.
There's another day of this?
Yeah, tomorrow. And that's crazy that they did it on Easter
Sunday
weekend. You know,
went in with no
He is
fear of
risen,
a younger man,
Palpatine.
and then
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
But
Good.
I feel like that was a sin for even saying that. Like, Lord, forgive me.
Oh, he just probably waved you. I slipped out.
Aren't you already
Right.
forgiven?
I understand.
Past,
I get it.
present, and future?
Jesus is watching. He's like, nah, fam. Rise of Skywalker sucked.
Yeah.
Even I couldn't heal that.
I'm gonna
Oh.
try to rewatch it again to see if I could try to like it. I want to like
Dude,
it.
I've watched it
Ray's coming back.
5
No, there's no way.
times, and it gets worse every time.
I think I mean,
See,
I'm gonna
even the
try.
dogs are agreeing with me.
Ray's back though.
He said Rise of Skywalker. They're like, no.
Yeah.
The dogs started going nuts.
them with these control sticks.
I thought they
Iron
said
King.
Monday.
In the steam room. Sorry,
Obi-Wan Kenobi panel is tomorrow, so they may announce Kenobi
Yes!
2.
Okay. So we
Yes!
we actually might get some more stuff. Oh, shut up, Max.
What? You're gonna hate it
You see what,
anyway.
you see what Gore said in the panel?
Yeah. Check that out, y'all.
That's
So
not
imagine,
happening again, Chris.
Oh, wow.
him-
In 2012. Okay.
Hey guys, imagine him and R&B.
Oh, God. That would be awesome. Yeah.
God, I wouldn't stop watching the
Yeah.
stream. I mean,
I'd pay to see that.
Shows now.
I hope Reva's back.
Does the fan reaction?
Oh, God.
I
Max,
just said that
really?
to trigger you. I just said that to trigger you. I mean, I didn't.
That'll
hate
work.
Her. I didn't
That'll
hate.
work.
I didn't
Yeah.
hate her character though. I don't. You know.
Oh, gosh. She was terrible.
There were some pretty bad panels today, and I'm not saying this is a bad panel. I'm saying this is a very uninteresting panel.
But I would think, in all honesty, in all sincerity,
I'll be so happy if Obi-Wan gets us another season. So happy.
well, again,
It's not going to be worse than the first season.
Gary, calling Chris a
Oh.
shill.
What's up,
Y'all-
Nerdrotic?
no,
buddy.
don't give that guy any praise, man. You know,
Hey,
I put
Nerdrotic,
on-
I'm a big fan.
hold on.
Oh,
hold
shut
on.
up, Max.
Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on.
Gary. Woo!
Listen, Gary.
Can I?
You put down my LA Dodgers because I wear my hat. I'm proud. I don't care what color it is. How those Padres doing, buddy? How those Padres? How many rings you got there, buddy?
I just want to try some of that death pizza they're always talking about. Got jalapenos and
Oh,
hot
yeah.
sauce, and yeah, that sounds good.
And pineapple.
Yeah,
I am a pineapple and jalapeno fan on pizza.
yeah, dude, sweet and spicy.
I love
Absolutely.
jalapenos.
Add a little bit of
Pineapple
bacon,
on
you got
pizza.
sweet, salty, spicy, man. That's all you need in food.
Andale.
Yeah.
Andale.
I'm going to be honest with
Well,
you.
you know, Gary. Here's the thing with Gary, right? He was raised in San Diego. He's got character, and he loves good Mexican food. So I give the boy a pass.
But, panel, wasn't it? Great
Yeah.
panel. And he's definitely got attitude. He's fun to drive, and you have to obviously reflect.
Yeah,
that.
my thing with this is this presentation. It's interesting, but oh my god, it's interesting. Stop. We got to hit a game, bro. We'll figure that out. It's interesting, but I would rather have seen this on a doc video, not here.
Yeah.
Wedge Antilles.
Dennis Lawson.
Whoa!
Wow.
Okay.
Really?
All right.
Okay. I'm surprised he's even there.
Nick, if you'll cue up the KK video from
Yeah,
yesterday.
He told
we'll-
you and not to do it. Remember?
We'll show the KK video right after this Dennis Lawson
That was cool.
panel. Chris, you'll love it.
But
It's
again,
awesome.
hardcore member Barry.
Hey,
And Rise of
Kathy at
Skywalker
least
for all of
got
half a second.
Kathy
Yeah,
at
he's-
least got Andor. I
he's
think
been
she
in
helped
7
that series.
He's been in 7 seconds of Star Wars.
Something I care about.
Celebration. We know how to party. We know how to
You should have been in more.
say hello.
You certainly do. Thank you. Thank you. It's wonderful.
We know how to say welcome in.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Wedge.
Yeah, come on, man.
Now, your first Star Wars celebration was a few years ago now, you were telling me.
Yes.
How has your experience been with Star Wars celebrations since 2017, I think, when your first one was?
Yeah, 20. Yeah, but yes. But they're just extraordinary events and wonderful to be at. I think one of the very first ones I did was in Orlando, which was the 40th anniversary, I think.
Oh, with Chris Gore.
The second
Oh,
largest
yeah.
thing in the United States after the Pentagon. I think there were 80,000 people there. It was staggering. And then at one point, these huge black drapes opened across one side of the hall, and there was a 40-piece orchestra conducted by John Williams that played the theme. Oh my God, it just knocked you sideways. It was extraordinary, absolutely amazing. Amazing.
I love seeing that your response to that panel was the same as my response to that panel, because that was my first celebration as well.
Oh, right.
And my first Star Wars Celebration panel that I got to attend. And I
Okay.
felt the same way you did. I was just
Yeah, it was just amazing.
a puddle.
I couldn't
A human
believe it.
puddle.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it must be a bit
I don't
different
like this girl.
in Star Wars.
I'm
You
not
have
buying
That was kind of gross.
in Star Wars since the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
If someone told you in 1977 that you would be reprising the role of Wedge Antilles 40 plus years later, what would you have said?
I would have said, don't be ridiculous. That's what I
Wow.
would have said.
I want to hear some of those
40 years
stories.
later, it's just insane. It's extraordinary. Because we made the first one, as I'm sure you all know, in 1976. That's when we shot it. And we had no idea what we were involved with. I think the budget was quite low. It was like a low budget sci-fi movie kind of thing. I don't even know we had full scripts at that time. We just turned up as pilots, had a lot of friends, young actor friends. We knew each other, so that was lovely. A lot of camaraderie on the set. It was great fun. And George was a very unassuming, nice man and a genius, obviously. So
Holy shit, somebody said George.
Wow. Yeah. Somebody said George Lucas
Wow.
at Star Wars Celebration. Clip
Unbelievable.
that. Clip
This will
it.
be his last interview.
What was your
We're
reaction when you learned that you were coming
we're almost
back
5
as Wedge
hours
for
in.
Star Wars: The
Finally.
Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quite strange because it was very unusual. J.J. Abrams himself emailed me directly.
Himself. Himself.
You know, I'd say, would you like to do? But so I get this email from J.J. Abrams, and I rang my agent and said, "This is a wind-up. This can't be right.
This is spam.
Somebody's winding. You know, somebody's having a laugh." So no, they checked it. No, it is J. So I was in direct contact with JJ, and which was wonderful, very unusual. And at the time,
Coach, I got a JJ story real
very,
quick.
very
Whenever
busy.
you're,
I was
you're
in a
ready.
play in the theatre and about to immediately go in and direct a play because I direct a bit too. And so we were talking about the dates, and they wanted me for 5 days for the movie.
5 days for the
Well, this is my schedule, and he
30
came back and
seconds
said,
he was
"Well,
in it.
I don't think we can do this."
Wasn't even 30
And I
seconds.
sort of jumped up and down and said, "No, come on, we've got to be able to do something. Come on." So we managed to scrape 1 day out of both my schedule and theirs, so that I could turn up and get back on the set. And that's why it's quite a brief appearance because of that. But it was just wonderful to get back on the set. I loved it.
Well, that's nice to hear. It was
Yeah, I mean, no, there's a lot of-
conflict and not.
What was the word R&B used yesterday for J.J. Abrams?
It was such a great
Fraudulent creator.
Fraudulent creator. Yeah.
Skywalker.
I got to remember that. Fraudulent creator. J.J.
Hell
Abrams.
yeah.
Just a joy.
You better write it down. You'll forget it
Now,
before
you've been
we're
in
done
Star
here.
Wars.
Yeah, I will.
Your nephew, as we mentioned, Ewan McGregor, has been a
Yes, I'm ready for my big interview here for Star Wars Celebration. I'm ready for, do not know that this is really Mexican Iron Man, also known as Brisa One, that was the true hero in the Star Wars original trilogy. Now, I didn't get much screen time, but it was actually my salsa and guacamole laser cannons that actually fought off all of the TIE fighters, and then it was my shot. It was my shot that went down
What
into
is happening?
the Death Star that it create the explosion. However, back then, the brown people in the Latinx, we did not have the diversity, inclusion, and the equity. And so it is a long lost history in Star Wars lore that the real hero of the Death Star destruction was Burrito One, the pilot leader of Brown Squadron. Forget about Red and Gold Squadron. It was all about Brown Squadron. And your pilot leader of Brown Squadron was Burrito One. So I am here at Star Wars Celebration via remote feed to set the record straight here on the Echo Base Network about who was the true hero of the original Star Wars.
Imagine trusting this guy to do your
from the
Come on, man.
I'm available for one more minute for questions because the check has not cleared yet.
All right, Clone Wars.
It began.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're gonna have to clip that. We're gonna have to clip that.
I was working on
Ooh.
a show called The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Final panel.
Green Lantern.
Oh, they've heard of
EBN,
it.
please clip this.
Also very and
Perhaps you heard of it, Last Airbender.
from a producer kind of cool. And I'm like, the guys from SpongeBob are right next door, Vince and everyone. And I know that I've been talking about Revenge of the Sith a lot. They know I'm very excited about this, and that John Carl and I had our lights.
Not wrong.
Making fun of me.
Not
And this is a
wrong.
prank call.
You know,
Or
before I
Catherine,
heard him ever
I
talk,
gotta ask you, who is this really?
Yeah, it's like, I'm from Texas, dude. Not take offense to that.
There's
Right.
a show.
Daryl,
and
your mic switched
you're
or
just trying to
something.
Somebody sounds like they're in a.
It's Daryl.
Spaceship.
I think he switched mics or
It was
something.
me. My voice mic.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So you're the guy. And I said, something in her voice told me, oh, wait, this is serious. And the next two sentences were terrible. I said, you have no idea how much the guy I am. I'm making a Plo Koon costume in my garage. I really said this to her. And she told me later that she wanted to cancel the lunch at that point, but she didn't. There's Catherine. And I mean, the rest is, yes.
So you got to, you're like, no, absolutely, yes, they were my lines.
Mags.
I love it.
Bet that
Comes up
cowboy
with some
hat
of that stuff,
smells.
too. He just
That
it in.
the advantage to doing
Try
this
not
normally when you do
wrong.
voice
Try not
acting,
wrong.
it's you
Worse than Indiana Jones
later
fedora.
you see it and it's
Yeah.
done. But I had the opportunity of
I
working.
guarantee you that's like a 20 gold X beaver,
how they
fucking $1,000 hat too.
the show.
Oh,
as
yeah.
they are, and luckily for me, the battle droids do not have a moving part when they move, talk. So at one point, I would squirrel some lines in there that I thought were funny, and I was kind of testing the waters with Dave, and he was like, "Okay, you can leave those in there when you play it back for me, and if I laugh at
Star Wars
them,
bitches are making
them in there."
Cowboy Dave's face.
So I was like,
shrink.
"Okay, so I don't
Looks too small for his head."
Went overboard in those around the cutting room floor. I
hang
just
on,
loved that
hang
idea
on.
that we could play like that, and there was a lot of funny moments.
Wait for him to
of
put it
just,
back on,
I
on
guess it's
camera.
almost improv in a way, which you don't really get to do with animation. So, I just that show.
Come on,
just
Filoni, you
hit so many,
fairy. Come back on
moments
camera.
for the whole crew, just feeling completely inspired by all the different jobs we got to do, and it was just three of us, and then coming through Clone Wars.
Yeah, Siler, I'm an old rodeo guy, man.
This
come
guy
up
talking
through
has
the
no more
ranks. If you say that
testosterone
you
left
worked
in
on
his
Clone
body.
Wars at Lucasfilm, it's very much
Calling
like,
it.
at Skywalker Sound. It's very much like you've been through it. You know how to do a show. You can do it efficiently, and you're close knit with the director. So obviously you're easy
Put him
to
in the
work
middle of
with.
Walmart. He can blend in with all the other old
Proud of all the
women.
people that have come through Clone Wars and made it and into live action and onto really big careers. We have a lot of folks that have come through there, and it's a real badge of honor to have worked on the show in so many different ways. So that's another good memory about that. Yeah.
Warm and fuzzy feelings all over.
Sorry, I'm looking at Dave's face.
Look at
It's like I'm trying not to fart, but I'm leaning one way.
And we talked about behind the scenes a little bit, of course.
I can't unsee it now.
Yeah. I worry about Cowboy Dave. He needs an X-Fill stat.
So I think we should bring some of them out here, yeah?
Feasibly
So
survive.
breaking news.
And then she disappears.
Interview
and she comes
came
back
out.
and she
Kathleen
finds the money
Kennedy
with you, and then we had to make a whole
talked about
season
Kenobi
of Tales of the
season
Jedi.
2. Said it is not actively in development, but never say never. That's from
Interesting.
Variety.
Man, how many projects do they have on hold right now?
A bunch. A bunch.
And apart from
Right in the middle of
just
this.
being
What
fun
are you
little
doing? Just
fables
barging in here. That's
I just
breaking and
wanted to-
entering.
I was always
Yeah,
curious
it
about
is.
Dooku, so I wrote what I thought was my version.
I've
of
been
things
here
and
all
kept it
weekend.
simple.
You're not
Nobody's
muted.
here.
To be honest,
You're
like,
not muted.
I really just wanted to hang out with.
That's
everyone,
been in there
so
since I
made
left
sure
and told you
these
that I was going
characters
to
were
work.
involved.
Nick,
I never took it out.
We would get to be in a session.
And
because
you
my
put
life
that
is so
jacket in
scheduled
there.
now, but
I
it-
haven't been
it
anywhere,
made you
retard.
all have to show up.
I've been here the whole time.
And
My
that
pants
was
are on their way
awesome.
here right now.
Even though like Obi-Wan was only in the one for a short time, I made sure you
Okay.
wanted to see how you were
All right.
doing. And you did.
I'm seriously, I really are.
Right?
Coach is having an embolism in chat.
Always feels great though. It's fine.
This
It's
is
fine.
my
Very
favorite
crispy.
panel. But I just want to say, seriously,
There he goes.
the number one question the fans have is, how is Ahsoka going to die? Because she has to die before episode 3. And you always
Shit,
actually, no,
I
you
didn't know.
This is why I'm
I was yelling. I'm like, mute, mute.
Does she have to die? And you would always tell me theories of how Ahsoka would die. And I remember, seriously, I kid you not. It's like after the
Welcome back to the best part of Celebration.
Welcome back to X-Wing Network. This is my co-host, Coach. Glad to have you here.
It was Vacuum Network for a little while because everybody was gone but me.
I had to pee, man. Oh wait, no, I called Coach. That's what it was.
So, what exactly did y'all hear with Nick?
There was a small domestic disagreement, I would say.
Did I hear breaking and entering?
Yeah.
Yes. And I think there was a tart in there at one point.
There was definitely a tard in there.
Tard?
Oh,
Tard.
the full word, yeah.
Nick said it, of course.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's breaking and entering, retard.
Coach stole Daryl's reverse landing strip.
Piss off, Stephen. I've been drinking for 4 hours. Shut up.
Nick is in the High Republic panel. Y'all, what a look! I was like, end it, mute. Oh my god.
I was trying. I was yelling. He had his earbuds in. I figured he was good, but I don't
Dude,
know.
the drop off was astronomical. when
I've
High
been
Republic
listening to
came
y'all.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God,
15,000
that's
now.
crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
25% drop in viewership.
Yeah.